Good morning everyone. In the previous presentation, we discussed about the concept tissues, classification of tissues, particularly in that the meristematic tissue. In this class, we are going to discuss about the other types of tissues, that is permanent tissues. Okay, what are permanent tissue, what are the classification, and what are the types and where they are present, occurrence and nature. Okay, permanent tissue. Okay, you are already familiar with the meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is a group of cells they having the rapid multiplication capacity, rapidly multiply. Then what is the difference between the meristematic tissue and permanent tissue? Why they are called permanent tissue? Okay, let's discuss permanent tissue. Okay, the meristematic tissues are converted into permanent tissue by a process called differentiation. Differentiation. What it means, differentiation? Okay, the definition for the differentiation is the process by which the meristematic tissue is converted into permanent tissue. It is one definition. Okay, meristematic tissue is converted into a permanent tissue. Another definition for differentiation is the process by which meristematic tissue take up permanent shape and function is called differentiation. By the process of differentiation, the meristematic tissue is converted into a permanent tissue. This is differentiation. In other definition, it is conversion, the process of conversion of meristematic tissue into permanent tissue. Permanent tissue is called differentiation. Then, what are the types of permanent tissue? The types of permanent tissue consist, there are two types. In the first one, simple permanent tissue, and then complex permanent tissue. Okay, in this presentation, we are going to discuss about the topic simple permanent tissue. What are simple permanent tissue? What are the types of simple permanent tissue and nature of the types? Okay. Next concept is simple permanent tissue. The permanent tissue is broadly classified into two types: the simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. In that first one, simple permanent tissue. Okay, again in simple permanent tissue there are three types. In that first one, parenchyma. The second one, collenchyma, and third one, sclerenchyma. Okay, these are the types of simple permanent tissue: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. In that first one is parenchyma. Okay, in that first one is parenchyma. Then what are the characteristics of parenchyma? In that first one, this parenchyma tissue is living in nature, and the cells of parenchyma tissue, they have dense cytoplasm, with small nucleus and vacuole is large. They are living in nature, then with a dense cytoplasm with small nucleus and vacuole is large. And next characteristic is they have intercellular spaces. There is a space in between the two adjacent cells, that is called intercellular spaces. And then cell wall. Cell wall is thin and it is made up of cellulose. And then this parenchyma tissue is present all over the plant body. Almost all the parts of the plant consist of parenchyma, especially stem, root, leaves, flower and fruit. Consist parenchyma. And then they helps in the storage of food. Okay, these are the characteristics. And next, parenchyma with air spaces is called parenchyma. Parenchyma cells, they consist number of air spaces and they are called parenchyma tissue. Where it is present parenchyma? This parenchyma tissue is present in aquatic plants. Then what is the role of the parenchyma in aquatic plants? And it helps in the buoyancy. Buoyancy means it's floating. Okay, you already know aquatic plants, the plants which are present in the water, they float on the surface of the water. Why they float on the surface of the water? Because of the presence of parenchyma. Parenchyma means parenchyma with number of air spaces is called parenchyma. It is present in aquatic plants and helps for the buoyancy or floating. And next one is parenchyma with chlorophyll pigment, and it is called chlorenchyma. Parenchyma with air space is called parenchyma. The parenchyma with chlorophyll pigment is called chlorenchyma. You are already familiar with the function of the chlorophyll pigment, that is photosynthesis. It helps in the photosynthesis. And this is regarding the parenchyma. Living in nature, what is the nature of the cell, and the intercellular spaces are present, space between the two adjacent cells. And cell wall is thin and it is made up of a component cellulose. And all over the plant body, the parenchyma is present all over the plant body, helps in the storage of the food materials. And then parenchyma, and then chlorenchyma. What are the functions where they are present? Okay, this is regarding the parenchyma. And the next tissue in simple permanent tissue is collenchyma. Okay, here collenchyma, it is also living in nature, and mechanical tissue. Why it is mechanical tissue? Because it provides mechanical support and elastic nature to the plant body. That is bending of the leaves and stem is by the presence of collenchyma. And this collenchyma is present in dicot plants. In dicot plants, especially it is present at stem, root and leaves, and just below the epidermis. This collenchyma is present, and it is present in midrib of dicot leaves. Dicot leaves. What is this midrib? Where it is present? Okay. Consider a leaf. Okay. It's a dicot leaf. This one. It is midrib. Okay. This midrib. In this midrib, collenchyma tissue is present, and this collenchyma tissue is absent in monocots. Is absent in monocot plants, and then the cell wall is thick. Cell wall is thick without intercellular spaces. Without intercellular space. Okay, in parenchyma tissue, intercellular space is present, but here cell wall becomes thick and there is no intercellular space. And this is regarding the collenchyma tissue. It is living in nature. It is made up of. It is also called as mechanical tissue. Mechanical living tissue. Why it is called mechanical tissue means it provides support and elastic nature to the plant body. Elastic nature means it causes the bending of the certain plant body without breaking. And dicot plants, it is present especially in dicot plants, stem, root, leaves, and it is in leaves. It is just below the epidermis. Epidermis means the outer layer. Just below the outer layer, its collenchyma is present. And midrib of the dicot leaves, it is present, and it is absent in monocot leaves and stem, root, etc. And cell wall is thick without intercellular spaces. And here also the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Here also it is made up of cellulose, but it is thick. It is thick in nature. The cells may be like this. Okay, collenchyma cells. And where the cells are joined, okay, it shows the thick deposition of the cell wall material. Here the cells become thick, so that there is no intercellular spaces in between the cells. This is regarding the collenchyma. And the next one is sclerenchyma. Here sclerenchyma, it is dead in nature. Sclerenchyma tissue with dead cells, and cell wall is very thick, without intercellular spaces. Without intercellular spaces. Sclerenchyma is dead in nature. Apart from this, that is parenchyma and collenchyma are living in nature, but here the sclerenchyma cells are dead in nature. The cell wall is very thick without any intercellular spaces, and it also provides mechanical strength to the plant body. And here sclerenchyma is again differentiated into two types, is fibers and sclerates. Fibers and sclerates. Here fibers are elongated with pointed ends. And they are narrow. In nature. The main function is mechanical support. The best example of fibers, that is husk of the coconut. Husk of coconut is made up of fibers. And this husk of the coconut is used in the coil industry, that is in the preparation of the manufacture of ropes or the manufacture of mats and brushes also. This husk is used. Okay, this is regarding the fibers. And here the sclerates are irregular in shape. Irregular in shape. They are irregular in shape, and they are present. They are present in seed coats. Seed coats. The seeds are covered by a thick layer, and that is made up of sclerates. These sclerates are also called as stone cells. Stone cells. Okay, this is regarding the sclerenchyma. And the arrangement of the cells may like this. And here the cell wall is very thick. And here the cell wall, cell wall is made up of lignin. Another one, cell wall material is lignin. If this cell wall is made up of lignin, and that is called lignified cell wall. Lignified cell wall, and it is very thick. Okay, this is the nature of the sclerenchyma tissue. Okay, in this presentation we discussed about the permanent tissue. In that particularly permanent tissue, in the simple permanent tissue, parenchyma, what are the characteristics of parenchyma, where it is present, and collenchyma, what is the nature, and sclerenchyma, and what are the types, and where it is present. Okay, go through your textbook and make your own points. Okay, thank you.